Hey, what's up, fam? The goal is upon Denji. He might be able to get what he's been wanting since really the start of the series when he decided his first real goal was to touch some boobs. Good stuff for him, but we'll lead up to the potential dream closing and then opening of another one. But he wakes up in a hospital. He's had a blood transfusion. His arm, which kind of just like stuck back to him, and he's talking to what's the guy's name? Aki, I think. Still getting some of their names down, but he's talking to the guy who explains how his power works. He made a contract with Fox Devil, who in order to use him, he'll give up like little bits of his body at a time, so, like to kill that leech devil. He he had to give up some of his skin on his left arm. Just a little bit of explanation, a little bit given of how their world works. But it doesn't look like Denji is that interested in a lot of ways. He's just trying to eat some food during all this, like while awkwardly trying to get it done while not losing his job because the fact that he and Power went outside of their patrol area. They definitely broke some rules, but it looks like they ultimately did good. They took out, two devils were able to be taken out in the process. It definitely seems to be a very lucky for them that it went well to an extent for them. But what was, I would say, more interesting is just like I feel bad for the fact that poor dude he keeps getting all these people that are now living with him. Now he had Denji, who is already kind of weird, and now Power has to live at his place too, and she just seems like a burden in so many ways. I doubt the fact that she's a fine piece is going to make up the fact that she seems awful to live with. Like she's like throws food that she doesn't want, just like chucks it on the ground. Doesn't bathe, doesn't flush the toilet, and just seems annoying to so many levels. Like the cat that she brings is probably a much better roommate than she is, and it's just I imagine though Denji's probably looking really good by comparison, but ultimately the important part of this chapter is the fact that Power looks to be ready to live up to her deal to where Denji is going to get to feel them titties. I hope that he goes through with it. I hope he's able to do it. I hope that something doesn't happen that pulls away from this beautiful achievement of his dream, and that he's able to achieve it and hopefully move to the next step of what he plans on doing. Denji, my boy, I hope the best for you. I'm hopefully after this, your popularity will soar to the extent to where you can be DLC in Jump Force. Let's just get it out of the way. We need Denji in Jump Force. It'll be a big improvement to the game. Just seeing his character in there flinging around them chainsaws and talking about feeling tits. Definitely going to be a plus if that happens. Other than that, though, it wasn't a very. There was not a lot of stuff to talk about the chapter. Like I said, like most of it was just kind of like going over the events of the last couple chapters and being how now Denji has to pretty much listen to again I think his name is Aki about he's got to listen to him if he doesn't want to lose his job, and him and Power pretty much be killed off for what they were doing, and he agreed to it, and then Power just seems to be absolutely awful to be around at home, and now Denji gets to feel some titty. So a nice a nice transition out of an arc, even though it was a pretty short arc and not a ton happened. It was a really nice transition out of it, while a nice actual moment of him getting something out of it. Though it might not be what a lot of characters would be pulling out of an arc, what they're playing on it, but it definitely seems what Deji wants. Hope he gets it. Other than that, drop a comment below on what you think about this chapter, what you think about Chainsaw Man so far. Everyone that I've talked to that has read Chainsaw Man has been liking it. It's very fun, and it doesn't seem to disappoint at all from week to week. Other than that, if you enjoy this kind of content, appreciate if you'd thumbs up the the like button, befriend it, click it, and subscribe for more and check out my other videos. But other than that, I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed, and I thank you all for listening. Bye.